Good morning and hello YouTube. I'm gonna get my Facebook situated. We are streaming live on 2 platforms today. We're gonna try this out. So hopefully you guys come in and stick around. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Emily and this is Emily's Upcycled Home. Good morning Facebook. Welcome in. Hello everybody. Come on in. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Friday. I am streaming on both YouTube and Facebook, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully, if you don't catch me here on Facebook, you catch me here on YouTube. We're just trying this out and see how it goes. Hopefully everybody can see me and hear me okay. As far as comments are concerned, I will do my best to do that. If you guys can share me out, that would be great. Where's my share button here? Things that make you go, Alrighty. Hey, Kim. Hello, Kim. Hey, Andrea. Andrea, if you could please share me out to both the group and yourself, that would be great. Hello, YouTube. We are streaming you guys on YouTube as well as Facebook today, so we're going to try this out. I don't know if anybody's watching over here, but we will see how this goes. I don't even know if I'm on YouTube, right? How's everybody's Friday? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Michelle, girl. Karen from Florida's in the house. Denise Lindley over at YouTube. Hey, girl. Karen, Kim, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for the sprinkles. Well, I got smart. I spilled my coffee yesterday on my show. So I put it on a twist cap. So I'm just going to make sure to close that up. So you guys, today's video is going to be this little sewing machine drawer. I like it as is. But I think for my home, I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or what. I want to deepen the side tone. Maybe add something on the side since it's going to face the side. And I do want a white distress this on here too. Hello, Jaden. Hello, welcome in on YouTube. All right, so that is our first project of the day, you guys. If you guys can see me okay, let me know. The second project is just a solid piece of wood here. I was thinking more of a tag shape, but I don't know if I really made a tag shape, but it almost looks like a house. Hello, welcome in. And we're gonna go ahead and come in with this picture here. I got this print from our girl, Sue, over on, you guys, what's Sue's Facebook page? Help me out, you guys, help me out. Good morning, Libby. Well, girl Sue, she has free printables for us also, you guys, so go check her out. But look at this pretty bird image that we are going to be using today on this sign. And then look at this little cutie patootie plate, a little salvage piece we're going to bring in also, you guys. So I hope you guys stick around. Trailside Designs, yes. Go look up Trailside Designs, our girl Sue, and she has some free prints for you guys. Use them. I'm not sure what else we're going to do with this piece. I just know that's going to be on there somewhere. But let's go ahead and darken up this because you know I like that dark tone with the white tone over here. So I'm going to white distress this piece. What's my favorite thing I've made? It's your birthday today, Jay. Well, happy birthday. I don't know, I don't really have a favorite, but I think some of my favorites are the things I work with salvage. That is one of my favorites. Yes, there's our girl Sue, Trailside Designs over on Facebook. So this is our piece. We're gonna come in with some Van Dyke glaze. You guys know if you want this Van Dyke glaze, it's from Dixie Belle. Oh no, Michelle, your comments. Tanya, good morning. So I'm going to come in with this Dixie Belle and we're going to age it up just a tad. It's going to give us a little bit of distressed look or a weathered look, and that's what I want more on the side. And then we'll come in and we'll wet distress the front with that chalk paint, also by Dixie Belle. Just gonna come in with the brush, and it works like a stain. Oh, finally some sunshine there, Tanya. We got some gloom over here. Gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. Hello, Karen from Florida. Okay, so I'm just gonna come in and we're just gonna give this a little bit, let's see if it deepens the tone how I want. Do you guys see that? And then I'm gonna wipe it on and wipe it off with a napkin. You just got one of these, Michelle? I'm not sure if this is gonna sell or if I'm going to keep it in my house. I might do both and eventually sell, but for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give it more of a less so yellowy orange tone, bring it in more of a deeper brown. This is great. Thank you. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side as well. So what is everybody's plans for Friday? You turned off your AC today, went up to 90 to 70. Wow, that's good. We don't need our overwork. Oh, you turned it on. No, you turned it off. Yeah, we were having a lot of sun and then all of a sudden it went like gloomy, and we got a little bit of sprinkles on one day, but not too much. If you guys don't like to some vintage pieces I don't want to touch, and others, like there's so many that you can just do what you want. I know I get Michelle a hard time with her washboard, but I just loved it how it looked. Hello, Susan. Yeah, it's frustrating, huh, Michelle? You guys, and I'm going to have my sale. Michelle has her Facebook sale tonight, you guys. I'm going to have my next week on Wednesday. We're going to do a Wednesday slot at 2:30. I have a flyer that I will post next, probably this weekend actually, just to announce that, to get you guys to come over. It's okay. It came out nice too. I liked it both ways, but you know, I gravitate towards more of that look and then go around and add those little detailings. So here it is. Not a lot of change, but it's not so orangey to me. It's a little bit more of a brownish tone. So we're just gonna go ahead and let that dry on its own. And then I'm gonna come in with Dixie Belle Color Fluff. I'm pretty sure I'm running low on this. And we are gonna go ahead and use that on the front to shabby it up. Shabby Expressions. Hello, Deborah, my friend. How are you today? How's Deborah girl? All right, so I'm gonna put that on the top of the piece, because you know, you guys, if you haven't noticed, I like that brown tone with that white. It just loves it. Hello, Pia. Yeah, sometimes they give that orangey color, you know, orange. I don't know why that orange wood was popular back in the day. Anybody has any questions on YouTube, just put them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. All right, so we're gonna come in with just a little bit of this fluff that I have here, and we're gonna do the front of our board. Good, I found some Good, I found awesome stuff today to sell in my booth. Ooh. You're gonna have, why don't you go live, girl, and give us a haul at least. Give me a haul, private thrift haul. You guys see that white against that wood tone? That's my jam. Trying to be good and not go over. But look, I'm already in there. Then I am gonna distress this back to show off more of that detailing. Hi, what do you do? What do you do? What do I do? This is what I do. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but my kids are all grown. So, do you still call it a stay-at-home mom if your kids are all grown? Now I'm just a crafter. I guess this is what I do. My kids are grown. They're doing their own little things, even though they all live here. But this is what I do. And then this wood that was on here was very shiny, and I didn't like that. Do you guys see that? Do you guys like this better? Let me know. Yeah, good morning. Oh, you're headed to Texas for Easter. Well, have fun. You never found any? I've been sourcing online, but you know, it takes a long time before you come across a good price, a good deal. You know what I mean? So you gotta source a lot. Just on there, scrolling around. Yes, safe travels, Cheryl. Now for the side, I think I just want to come in with some wording. Not too much of anything, not too much color. I really want that wood tone to show. Thank you, Andrew. Did you mean Andrew? Oh, that's funny. Cheryl. We know what you meant. We know what you meant. Patty, welcome in from sunny PA. Thanks for being in here. Appreciate you. Kimmy, did I say hi? Or Kitty, did I say hi to you? Cynthia. Sue, we're going to be using one of your prints today, girl. Alrighty. Let me see. I'm going to come in with the second coat. It's a little blotchy for me. Good morning, Deanna. It's a little blotchy, so I'm just going to come in with a lighter second coat. Even though I'm going to distress it, I do want that smoother finish. What do you guys think about this angle for the camera? And I have you guys on my tablet, so I'm able to see the comments as they come. Hopefully they don't stop. That's when we have issues. But let me know how you guys feel with this angle. And YouTube, am I all in the camera? Am I good? Are you guys hearing and seeing me okay? Let me know. All right, so we got that one covered up. Yes, yes. Really? Well, maybe it'll get better. Did you add that mold to the front of, or was it? No, Pia, this is original vintage sewing drawer. If I had a husband, you are still a stay-at-home mom. Yes. Traveling treasures, you do. Good morning, Shelby. Red Bricks Home Crafts. Good morning. Welcome in. Lynn. Alrighty, you guys. So I got this, and I think this is soft enough. It's just like a sanding block, but it's very smooth. It doesn't have anything on it. And I'm just gonna come in and sand this and give it a little chippy vibe going on. I might need to get another piece of sandpaper. It's more of a buffing pad than a sander. And I still can't find my little doohickey, you guys. I don't know. Alrighty. Might still need a harsher one. I don't know. Oh, and I missed this whole part of the knob over here. Let's just get in there. Then I'll go ahead and seal this front up with what do you call it? Wax. I don't think I want a lot of distressing, even though I'm not getting it like I want. Let me see. I had some other sandpaper here, and I don't know what I did with that either, you guys. Losing my mind. Hello, Eddie girl. How are you, friend? Hello, Cindy. Alrighty. Go ahead and wipe this off. And then I'm going to come in and seal this up with some wax. That's all I'm going to do to this piece. And then we're going to add the wording on the side, just so when you show it on the side. I got paint right here, you guys. When you show it on the side. Alrighty. So this is what we got going on. And then I'm just going to seal it with some clear wax, because I want to keep that white the way it is. What the heck? My drawer is stuck. Alright, let me see. I don't know what I did with the lid to my clear wax. I'm gonna have to look for that. But I am just gonna come in and seal this up. This is Dixie Belle's Best Dang Wax in the color clear. I'm gonna make sure I offload as well. And then we're gonna just smooth this on here. And I'm not gonna do the side, even though, because that Van Dyke glaze is also a sealant. So here we go, you guys. Then we're just gonna come in. Why is my wax so dingy? Then we're gonna come in and we're gonna come in and do the stenciling on the side. Yes, you can always add a knob and a mold to it and make it look like a little sewing box. I'm probably gonna have some boxes that I might build and do that too, and make them look like faux sewing boxes too. That's one of my thoughts. Deb, hello Deb, how are you? So I'm gonna come in with some stenciling here. Ooh, my knee. My knee is not holding me. Let me see what we got going on. I didn't decide about stenciling till after. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't know what I did with my... Just gonna grab some out and then we can decide what we're gonna do. I'm talking like if you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can. Hello, sweet Susan. Okay, so we have this one. It's like a toothpaste one. Not quite sure, but I can do just the bottom. It says limited Bedford, London. That might work just for like the bottom part, but it goes round. So let's see. We got straight farmer's market. I don't think that will go. Then we just have fresh cut flowers. I think that will look cute. Cow, we don't need a cow. Another cow. And then I have this one. This is us, our life, but it's not really gonna fit. So I think I'm gonna come in with the fresh cut flowers, you guys. And a little bit of white and just put that on the side. I just wanted like wording, but I don't see the stencil that I wanted. What do you guys think? Should we put this on there or no? Or should I leave it? Travel treasures. Everybody I'm missing. Woo. You guys. We're just gonna go with it. Let's just go with it. How about that? And if I don't like it, I can go just turn it over on the other side. I'm just gonna use my brush here and I'm gonna really offload it. Love the stencil. I'm gonna really offload it, you guys. Let me see. Just kind of try to center it. And then I'm gonna do the circle motion and add this on top. And I don't want it really stark and deep. I almost want it like a light faded look. You like the fresh cut flowers? And this will go in top of one of my shelves. I have some things I'm moving around, moving out, moving in, new stuff. Always rotating. Do you guys always rotate your home decor too? Especially you crafters. I don't have any dried lavender. Let me see. Yeah, it's not very deep. Oh no. Oh no. Just a very light layered piece. I know there's some like some flakes from my brush because I think that was a wax brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this firmly. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Cheryl T. Cheryl T. Good Friday to you. All right, so I'm kind of worried. Okay, let me just go over this with the leftover wax. Deepen up that brown color underneath. Kind of made it a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. So I didn't do much to it. I kind of just kept the look of the piece. But we just added a little something special to it just to enhance that look. This is what we got going on. Now you can even add little feet on here. Wouldn't that be cute? Not gonna do that. What I have here is this vintage rolling scroll, this music sheet roll that you can use to craft with, but I like to use these in my decor, just adding some cute little bows and ribbons to them. So we're gonna do that, and that's gonna go in our little suitcase here, or our drawer. So let's go ahead and work on that next. So I do want to come in, because you know I'm a little bit frilly, so I'm going to come in with this dyed coffee stained lace that we got going on. And then I'm going to come in with my homemade fabric pieces here, and we're going to cut a strip. Don't think I need very long of a piece, but and of course I have some dried roses somewhere and a cutie tag maybe. You love it? You love the simple? Welcome, Patty. Patty's in the house. I like it simple too. I didn't want to take away from too much of the antique vibe it had going on. Okay, so I'm gonna make this for my spool, my thing here. What's it called? Guys, check out my big old spool with my fabric on it. Cool, it's so cool. Then we're gonna bring in some of this. You're actually crafting fun with Cheryl. Cheryl, you could come in on your page, get people to see you and know your page so that we can follow you as well. You don't have to come in on your regular page. That goes for anybody else. If you're on here on your regular pages, please come in with your business pages so you guys can get a little bit of advertising too on your page. That is a cool spool. I actually found 2 of them. I don't know if you guys ever shop Macari, because I'm everywhere. That's what happens when you can't really go out and score things on your own. Put a little bit of lace in there too, and then we need a color. And I do have pink in my house, so I'm gonna come in with pink. What is going on with all these flies? Probably because I have my garage door open too. I'm gonna just come in with this satin pink here that I have going on, and we're just gonna cut a strip. This will be our little softness of pink going on. Okay, so that's what I have. Don't think I need 2. I do have my green. I don't know if I want to come in with my green too, because you guys know how I love that velvet. That velvety green, but it might be too much. Should we do the green too, you guys? I think I'm going to do it. Well, I think I'm going to do it. Did I miss anybody come in, you guys? Let me know if there's somebody in that I missed. And I'm going to come in with this velvet green because I just love pink and green together, you guys. Okay, and then I'm just going to tie this around my, actually I want to come in and give this a little bit more age. So I'm going to come in with my Distress inks. My Distress Oxide inks in the color Walnut, and I'm going to age it up just a bit. Yes, the green, you like the green? It's already pretty aged, but I just want to come in and add a little bit more variation to it. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. My lighting is not very good. I think Michelle bought one of these for me on my Whatnot show. Right, Michelle? I'm not gonna, the other one I stamped stuff on it, but look, even the label is green, you guys. I'm just gonna wrap my bow around here. Put it down here. I'm just gonna wrap a simple bow, and then we're gonna tuck in some flowers. So anything can be staged as home decor pieces. Good luck, Tammy, you got it. Where's Tammy doing? Annette, welcome in. Yeah, pink and green. I don't know what it is about that, but it's beautiful. Annette Duncan Burger. Welcome in. Tammy, hello. Girl, you got it. You got it. I believe in you. You can do it. And I do have this cute little tag already made. It does have some blue on it, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna hang it here. Maybe not. Let's see how it looks without it. So we got our fresh cut flowers, our little vintage note here, our little, what's it called? Music sheet piece. We can add some spools in there. And of course the flowers that I forgot inside. Let me see if I have some over here, you guys, that we can just put in there. My little flower basket is getting lower and lower. I got this one. This one's pink. I think I'm gonna add these and some green little books in there. Because, you know, it's fresh flowers in there. And then I like it plain. I put my little green books in here, and then this will go on my shelf in my room, my living room. Oh, let me go grab some of those stools first. And then let's put our little spools here. So there we go, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this. This is kind of me and you staging it together. You can kind of hang this off too. But here is our first little piece. What do you guys think? Did I improve it just a little bit? Get some water while my feed catches up. I think my comments stopped scrolling. So cute. You love it, love it, love this. Thank you. I even have these pretty dried ones here. Since it's flower market, just mix up some more flowers. I don't know. Well, here we go, you guys. That's our first little vignette there. Let's go ahead and start our second little project. I have a mess over there in my staging area, so I'm just staging in front of you, and then because of YouTube too. Gorgeous, thank you. Okay, so for our second piece, like I said, we have, let me get my heat gun on. We have this little salvage wood piece that I just cut, trying to make a tag, but it doesn't quite look like a tag to me. Kind of looks something else, but we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna plug in my glue gun. Love the green. You guys love it. I'm so glad you guys love it. All right, so this is our other little piece. Now this is a picture from Sue at Trailside Designs. You guys can go get this print on her page. It's a beautiful bird image, you guys. So we're just gonna go ahead and decoupage that out. I didn't cut it even or anything, but I thought I had to come in and grudgy up the sides anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. You guys, I have to make a run for Mod Podge. All right, so we're gonna come in with the Mod Podge and we're just gonna layer that down. Pick up on the comments section. Yeah, because my comments stopped too. They stopped scrolling. There's some weird funky things over here on the Facebook. Okay, you guys. So that is our pretty image that we are going to decoupage down onto this just plywood. There's some moss in here, so it got a little bit green going on here. But this is just a plywood that I cut kind of like a tag. And I'm simply just gonna add my Mod Podge on. Yeah, we can't get enough of the birds. I'm just not gonna give them up, ever. Ever, ever. No, 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 giving up the birds. I'm gonna be a little generous with my Mod Podge because I have this on a cardstock piece and I really want it to adhere. Go ahead and place that onto our wood. Okay. Just gonna force this down with my hand, and then I'm gonna come in with my heat gun. Since I only have an inkjet printer, it's gonna help settle in that ink as well. Heat set that ink. And then we'll come in and age it up a little bit and add our little knob piece. So today is Friday day, and I go drop off packages. I had my sale on whatnot. I sold a few things. That pretty cutting board with the tin backing with the spindle, that sold, and a few other things sold. So I'm gonna go drop that off, but Friday I get my coffee. Well, I've been cheating and doing it more often, but Friday I get my coffee. Eek. Because you know, girls gotta have her Friday coffees. Alrighty. I don't know what's going on with all my brushes and pickup brushes maybe. Yes, this is Sue's print. Our girl Sue. She has some pretty prints, Jean. You would love them. They have some birds and you know, they're our jam. Because I think my jam and your jam's kind of similar. I'm going to come in with Van Dyke glaze again. I'm going to add a little on my brush and I'm going to go around the edges. And I just dab off on my table. That's why my table has all these colors on. And I'm going to go around the edges. And dingy that up a little bit. Nobody has your jam. We do. You're our jam. Don't feel sad, Karen. Don't be sad. Don't be sad, pumpkin. Poor Karen. You guys, we need to do crocodile crafts. or alligator. What is it? Croc? Because I know they're two different things. I'm kind of scared like it's gonna blur. Because I don't know if it heat set it enough. But I want some of this age tone on it, and then I'm gonna come in with my oxide and blend that tone in it. Special coffee, yes, Deb. I don't know if you guys have a Dutch Brothers, but I get the caramelizer over there at Dutch Brothers. Okay, so it's kind of a little dingied up, you guys. You can dingy as much as you want, blend as much as you want. You don't even have to dingy it up. But you know, I like my dingy, my vintage vibe going. Okay, so I got that in there. I'm just going to blend. So this is what we're looking like, you guys. Alligators. Okay, Karen, no Dutch Brothers for miles and miles. Yeah. Okay, Karen, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile, Miss Gator Girl? Inquiring minds want to know. What did I do with my other ink? We have Starbucks, scooters, and mochas. What's a scooters? I've never heard of that. You guys, I lost my distressed inks. Let's see if we have any on here, because you know how I like to layer that. Do you guys see it on my table? It has to be on my table, right? I'm going to be sad. Never fails, never fails. You think the shape of their noses? Alligators generally have broader U-shaped snouts, while crocodiles have a narrow V-shaped snout. Do they live in the same areas, or do they have different areas they live in? I'm just trying to blend in whatever oxide I have on my brush, because I don't know, I don't see what I did with it. Because your girl loses everything. I like baby alligators when their mouths are shut. You had two while you were in Florida. Okay, you guys, so there's a variation with a little bit of that other distressing inks coming in. I think I'm gonna add our piece with just some hot glue. This is this rustic little plate here. It's very small, look it against my face. And I think I'm gonna add it on this side right here. What do you guys think? Should we add it or not? Or should we cover some of the little bird? Which side do you guys think? I almost like the flower showing and the little bird covered. But you guys let me know. Do you want some of that bird covered? Or do you want some of the flowers covered? Oh, I could put it right there and we have the whole bird and some of the flowers. Your comments are freezing. I think we're gonna go with this side since the whole bird's there and we still have a bunch of these flowers showing. So let's go on this side. And I'll butt it up against the edge. Well, not all the way against the edge, as much as I can so it looks nice. Neither place, Kim, you don't like it? Without? You guys don't like this? You like it better without it? Okay, so who wants it with it and who wants it without? With or without? Now we're going with or without. Like I've had some people with that say without it. That looks good. You guys, we need to add some rusty crusty. Nope, you don't like it? With it, Tanya says. Kim says without it. You like all the birds showing. Annette says with it. Patty says with it. Kim says without it. Kim, it looks like you're getting outbeaten, girl. Sorry, Kim. All right, we're gonna add it right here, and we like all the birds showing, so we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use some hot glue. And we're gonna add it. Close your eyes. Oh, Pia says without too, so Kim and Pia are on the same page. Close your eyes, gals that didn't want it on here. Because it's getting added. I don't know if my cut is crooked or I put this on crooked, but we're just going to blend that in with some of this. It doesn't look bad, Kim. Pia. So did Sue. Sue said without. Sorry, guys. Okay. So there is a cute little piece. Now I kind of like it without, Kim. And then I'm just going to add a word stamping. Probably over here. And then we'll come in and add some flowers. And once again, we're coming in with my favorite stamp. Perhaps this moment for which you have been created. Come in with my black ink and I'm going to stamp it right here in this corner. Girl, I sourced, I think I'm going to get these on Etsy. But probably Etsy. I would think Etsy. So there's a little script. There's a little piece. Now we're going to come in and add some, well, I thought to add flowers, but let's see what Kim says about the flowers. Do we need flowers, Kim? You guys let me know, because I was going to add like this little bundle of flowers here and then do a little bow that hangs on the side, like down here. And then I was going to look for a key that we can hang. Hello, Janet. Yes. I'm just going to add it. Comments are going so slow. Alrighty. some of it didn't stick. Pretty. Yes, that's nice. Yes, flowers. Like the flowers and the key idea. I know, but do I have a rusty crusty key? I don't know if my comments are stalled over here on YouTube, but you guys let me know what your thoughts are as well. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same kind of kind of made a hot mess with the glue. We're gonna do the same little lacy and I'm still having a lot of brain fog, you guys. Apologize, but my words aren't coming out. We're gonna do the same thing. Which do I want here? The fabric, the lace, and the green and the pink. Hello, Teresa. Yeah, if I had a rusty one. I think I used all my rusty keys. Let's see. I'm gonna do 2 really thin ones. Then we're gonna come in and get our pink, which I need to buy more of. And then we'll do a little bit of that green. And then of course we're gonna find a button somewhere. Oh no, it's not gonna rip thinner. Is it gonna rip thinner for me or not? Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna rip thinner. All right, we'll go ahead and add that whole piece in there because I think that's the last little piece. And then I'm gonna come in with my green because there's so much green, pinks, and blues in here. And the velvet is from Temu. The plate, I think, is from Etsy. The wood I had, and then the image is from Trailside Designs. So go get yourself some images there. Let me see. I'm just gonna flip this into a little pretzel and tie it with some jute to make it a little bow. And then we'll trim it up. Really? All right. I think I might have a little, oh, we can't do blingy because we did rusty. I think I might have another one of those rusty pieces that we did on the other image where the box where we put those little rusty head things, the nail heads. You love it. You need a bird plate. Well, I need your key, Pia. You need your bird plate and I need a key. How about them? How about them apples? Alrighty, let's go ahead and add our cute little bow. Hang these down. Little vintage vibes going on, you guys. I think that's my jam. Vintage, grubby, and shabby all together. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and find a little button. I'm gonna pull this up higher. then let's find a little button. I think I'm gonna go with the brown one because we have some brown in our plate. So either this big one or that small one. I think I like the big one. So I'm gonna go with this big brown button. Yes, you like the vintage shabby, and yes, those are my styles too, Pia. Okay, guys, just a cute little piece, a little button. I don't know if I have a key. The key I have might throw it all off. I just found this key, so we'll see if we can like age it up a little bit. Okay, so I think we can hang it there. Go ahead and get a bottom here. I guess the lock looks okay now that you have balanced it out. Adorable M. Okay, no worries. Do your driving, girl. I know you're busy in the mornings. All right, so we're just gonna come in with some black. I'm gonna try to grubby this up. I don't know if it'll work, you guys, but we're gonna try. Then I'm gonna come in with some cinnamon and Mod Podge. And then we'll probably add some white since our plate is kind of like a creamy white color. I think I have cinnamon out here. Usually I have some out here. All right, give me 2 seconds, you guys. Let's see if this works. I haven't done any like grubby, crusty stuff in a while. Why is there? Yeah, let me get some Mod Podge now. Teresa sick. Just dump it in here. Oh, got the blues. Hate the blues. Okay, so I really like put a lot of cinnamon on here. I'm gonna cut this string off. It's in my way. Let's see if we can get a grubby key or not. Okay, we got that Mod Podge on there, but I think I'm gonna come in and spray seal this on. Can you guys see that? I don't know if the sun is in the way. There's our rusty key. We're gonna go ahead and dry this up. You love that smell. Oh! My cinnamon is blowing everywhere. Once you get that, once you get the sealer on, it changes the colors and the textures and everything. So I just love to use that. You can also use the Mod Podge spray. So there's our key. Let me see. Can you guys see that? It's not thoroughly dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and add it on. Let me move my mess here. You guys, I made a big mess. Okay, so there is our key. And I'm going to add it hanging down here. I'm gonna put a little, actually let's do a jute string and then glue that under that button. And I know we already have the button glued on, but I can just reattach that. And then this little cute piece is done. I'm gonna lift up the button and then I'll put it back on. Don't need all this string, but I'm just gonna tuck it under that button and then put the button back on top. The only thing now, my fingers are all sticky. Okay. So there it is, guys. Now I could add a hole. I don't know if I want to, or I can just add a cute little wire on there. But I think that's our piece. Let me know what you guys think. There is that piece, and here is the other piece that we created. Facebook, hold on, let me sign off with YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for joining me today. Go ahead and catch me on Monday. I'll be live streaming again, once again, over here on YouTube. So have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.